I got a lot of inspiration from English mathematician, astronomer, alchemist, theologian Sir Isaac Newton, who also formulated the law of universal gravitation. Let me immediately connect the dots between copywriting and the law of gravitation. If you recall correctly, the Newton law states that every particle in your universe attracts every other particle with a force F that is proportional to the product of their masses m1 and m2 and inversely proportional to the square of the distance r between their centers. This is the formula. J is a constant, so let's not care too much about that today. Pro tip, you and I are at this very moment experiencing this force. How does it feel? Now, my thesis is the following. If this works for every object in the universe, it also applies to your next client and your offer. And you, as business owner, digital agent, or marketer, would like to make sure that this distance R is reduced to 0, right? So, before we dive in, let me give you more perspective and bottom line this to both ends of the business spectrum. On the one side, the very well-established companies such as LVMH, LVMH. These companies epitomize the superstars. They reach the critical mass by establishing a worldwide brand. Let's have a look at some metrics. You can see the shares soaring from 2018 to 2023. The revenues are well split across regions, and you will observe that most of the revenues are coming from Asia. On top of this, LVMH marketing budget is impressive. We're talking about $9.5 billion in 2022, which is approximately 5.6 times the budget of the last World Cup in Qatar. So marketing is not a problem at all, as you can see here. So this group is established now as a prominent top-of-the-mind brand. People are gladly going to spend on this brand. By the way, next time you want to spend 39K, get this back. Okay? In essence, LVMH has reached high M, a high mass, a short R, and this is a cash machine even in turbulence zones. At the other end of the spectrum, small business owners, wannabes, and starters, in general, no to limited reach, limited to no capital, and limited word of mouth. A grain of salt in the ocean. Is that a problem? No, because they will be using the quadratic superpower of R. If you assume the only variable left is r, the distance, then the only option left is to shorten this distance, right? But how to make it happen? How to shorten this distance, Olivier? I'm glad you asked. We're going to invite ourselves to the discussion within. First step, intimately know your future client. When I mean it, I mean it. If your prospect didn't even tell their partner that they have no clue where the next client will come from, you need to know it. If your prospect is dreaming about an including service where they would just bring their idea and a system will just automatically sell for them, you need to know. If your prospect is secretly thinking about the vacations they were not able to take for the last 5 years because of the business, you need to know. That's important because this is exactly what will help you connect with the prospect and then let them come to their own conclusions based on the quality of the solution you will be able to propose. So the number one priority is to understand the prospect. But don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about faking a slimy interest to build rapport or thinking that you're too good for your clients. Transaction equal trust. So it's all about building the trust by decreasing this distance, this R, in the emails, in the video contents, in the offer. All the content is nothing but a vehicle to eliminate resistance, decrease the distance, and build the relationship. You can then quadratically increase your attraction force to the customers, and then it gets even better. With your initial sales, you can create more content, more quality, and probably increase paid reach through ads, for example. You create your own mass in the constellation and gain traction on the market. And this is exactly how you grow as a brand. Now, some recommendations though: do not try alone, expect results, be consistent, and start now. This is the power of gravitation in digital marketing. I may not be able to help you out on every aspect, but if you need support in your YouTube campaign or need a copy that converts, I'll be there for you. That's it for today. If you like this video, make sure you leave a comment after you subscribe. I'm starting this channel from scratch, as you can see, so please help the YouTube algorithm make sure that ValueforCopy is the place to be for copywriting and marketing. I leave you with a video where I share all the mistakes I made in my previous business. Thanks for watching. Cheers.